Hello everybody, welcome to the Live Life Right channel. Today's video will be about one of the biggest top-selling girls group of all time, Destiny's Child. Let's take it all the way back to some of the information to how the group first started in 1990 in Houston, Texas. Beyonce first met Latavia Robinson auditioning for a girl group to become a rapper and dancer, and was one of the many girls who got through. Latavia and B became best friends and sang and danced with other local girls, in which they made a song called One Time. Then Latavia met Kelly, who joined the group in 1992 in elementary school after hearing her sing Whitney Houston, I'm Your Baby Tonight. To try out for the girl group, she did just that. Due to family issues, Kelly's mother asked if Kelly could stay with them for a month. To get on her feet, she moved back to Atlanta, Georgia, where Kelly was born. Rest in peace to Kelly's mom, by the way. So Kelly ended up staying with Beyonce and the family for 12 years. Kelly was like a sister to Beyonce and Solange, and a daughter to Tina and Matthew. She fit just right in with the family. The girl then name was Girl Time, and the girls entered the singing competition TV show named Star Search with Beyonce, Latavia, Kelly, many other girls named in the group at the time, named and Latavia cousins Nikki and Nivea Taylor Ashley. The Girl Time group was heartbroken after losing the competition to Skeptical Crew. Here's a funny story, guys. Beyonce met LaToya Lockett. When LaToya walked into her classroom, she found the girl in her seat and asked her teacher to remove this girl from her seat, who turns out to be Beyonce. They later became friends, and she invited to join the group called Girls Time, which later became Destiny's Child. Because of the group's defeat, Beyonce's father, Matthew Knowles, voluntarily dedicated his time to manage the group. Then he changed the lineup down to 4 girls. The group would spend time at the church in Houston, Girl Time practiced in their backyards and at the Headliner Salon owned by Tina Knowles. The girls would perform and do shows and sometimes collect tips too as well from her Beyonce's mother's customers. They got feedback from them. They also performed at local gigs in the summertime. Matthew Knowles established a boot camp to train them in dance and vocal lessons, running and dancing, all those things that takes to be a star. After all of that hard work practicing, they began performing as opening acts for established R&B groups of that time. SWV, Dru Hill, Immature. Tina Knowles designed the group's attires for their performances. As time went on in their careers, Girl Time name changed to Something Fresh, Click, The Dolls, and then Destiny. The group signed to Electric Records with the name Destiny, but were dropped several months later before they could release an album. Matthew resigned from his job as a medical equipment salesman, so that reduced the Knowles family income in half. Matthew and Tina briefly separated due to pressure. Matthew went back to college and took classes to understand artist management, understand production. To the ladies was taking vocal lessons, choreography, media training, all of them. This made them stronger and to understand the different deals in the record business. How the name came about is Tina Knowles went to her Bible and found destiny in the book of Isaiah. Matthew came up with the name Child, hence Destiny's Child. Beyonce's father, Matthew, negotiated a record deal with Columbia Records, which signed the group that same year. The group had to record several tracks in Oakland, California, produced by Dwayne Wiggins of Tony Tone, including Killing Time. The sound was included in that soundtrack in 1997 film Men in Black. For their self-titled debut album, their first single, No No No, was remixed by Wyclef, becoming their first successful single. 1999, the album hit the stores with producers Wyclef, Jermaine, Dwayne Wiggins, and much more. Destiny's Child peaked at number 67 on the Billboard 200 and number 14 on the Billboard Top R&B Hip Hop Albums. Managed to sell over 1 million copies in the United States, earning a platinum certification by Recording Industry Associated of America. No 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 reached number 1 on the Billboard Hot R&B Hip Hop Singles and Tracks and number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100. A second single with Me failed to reproduce the success of No 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 No, which that was my song as well back then. It was number 1 to me. Anyways, The girls featured on a song from the soundtrack album of the movie Why Do Fools Fall in Love with their song called Get on the Bus. The ladies won their Soul Train Lady of Awards with Best New Artist for No 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 No. The ladies felt the album was too mature, and Beyonce and the girls went right back into the studio to record their next album. Bringing in new line of producer Rodney Jenkins, Kevin, the sophomore album called The Writings on the Wall was released in 1999, becoming their breakthrough album. The Writings on the Wall peaked at number 5 on the Billboard 200 and number 2 on the R&B chart in early 2000s. Bill Bills Bills was the album's first lead single and reached the top spot of the Billboard Hot 100, becoming their first U.S. number 1 single. Farrah Franklin was in the music video, who later joined the group. Their career was moving to a wider audience. Second single was Bugaboo. By the time the group was promoting a lot and performing their new songs in 1999, Lockett and Robinson wanted to split with their manager, saying that he kept a share of the group's profits and unfairly favored Knowles and Rowland. However, when the whole group was being interviewed and edited together, Lockett and Robinson both said that they had no hard feelings towards Beyonce and Kelly, and their issue was with management, not the other group members. While the girls both planned on not leaving the group, when the video for Say My Name appeared on BET, they all was shocked like everybody else in the world who has been following Destiny's Child career at this point. Lockett and Robinson did not believe it at first until they seen it from themselves on TV. Okay, pause. You guys, when this happened, I remember this like it was yesterday. The group came out when I was in the 6th grade. The girls got replaced when I was in the 8th grade. I was so lost when I seen the video too on BET and was so hurt and sad. Love each group member. Beyonce was my favorite one, but the other ones I love just the same. So this did have a hold on me when this happened. I also remember going to school the next day. All of us younger kids talked about this. Did you see the new group members in Destiny's Child? It was that bad, y'all. We were all shocked and sad. However, I got used to the new members. I never took it out on them, and I just learned to get used to the new members to give them a chance, but never forgot about the ex-members. And that time, a lot of people did not like Beyonce and blamed her for reasons to put it all on her. As a fan, I felt bad for her and always defended her. She cried and stayed in bed and was depressed. That made me sad because I knew and had common sense it was not her fault why the girls was out of the group. But she picked herself right back up. In March 2000, Robinson and Lockett filed a lawsuit against Matthew Knowles and their former bandmates for breach of partnership. Following the suit, both sides were in the media explaining both sides of the story of what happened. 5 months after joining the group, Farrah left the group. The remaining members said she did not show up to show promotional appearance and concerts. According to Williams, Franklin could not handle stress. Franklin, however, disclosed that she left because of negativity surrounding her. But her departure was seen as less controversial. Williams said in the group she was battling insecurity. She was comparing herself to other members. The pressure was all on her. At the end of 2000, Robinson and Lockett dropped a portion of their lawsuit aimed at Knowles and Rowland in exchange for a settlement. Thought they continued the action against their manager. As a part of the agreement, both sides were prohibited from speaking about each other publicly. Robinson and Lockett formed their own girl group named Angel, but left due to issues with their record company. They asked Beyonce, Kelly, and Michelle if they got any closure. Beyonce said she spoke to Robinson and Lockett before everything happened. She said, "I know there were rumors about them not knowing all of it. It was bull." She told them she loved them and she wished them the best, and if she did anything, she is sorry. No hard feelings. And that was her closure. Kelly and Beyonce both grateful for Williams being a part of the group, and how so with all the pain that B and Kelly had, the group become even more bigger. Yes, bigger. They became this big pop superstars. Say My Name topped the Billboard Hot 100 for 3 consecutive weeks, while the fourth single, Jumpin' Jumpin', always become a top 10 hit.